Welcome back to the Don't Bottle It podcast. My name is Osman. That's Zeno, not Zeno. And that's Yash. I said all of our government, like I said the government.
Yeah. We have our third member back, Mr. Nats. He's came back. Where'd you go?
Obviously went pen because like a couple people didn't comment. You know, had to go back to their yard, bang them up in their face and that. And like, you know what I'm saying? So you need to learn how to comment, innit? I'm not saying no more in it because like the case is still going on. Man's not a snitch on myself, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Why are we wearing the balaclavas?
Because you man suggested it! You man suggested
Yeah,
it!
well, what was actually going through our heads?
Fam, they're jigging at my eyes, not gonna lie.
I can't talk. I think we should take them off.
Alright, we done, yeah?
Yeah, cool.
Alright, your favourite members are back.
Yeah, no, what?
Obviously, you had to keep the...
Alright, wait, cool. Cool. Since we're back with our third member, last episode was very serious. It was good though.
It was very good.
It was
We
good.
discussed things about mental health. And if you didn't watch it, you're a pagan, yeah.
We have like 76 views.
View account looking a bit low still.
I think it's because it was
looking
bare
a bit
serious. We've got to put clickbait. ISIS kidnapped. They're gonna see us. They're gonna hate us.
Talking about ISIS.
Oh, you're talking about ISIS. Guess who wants to be back in the UK?
Yeah, well, she's done it now, innit?
Oh,
It's
she's
all
back
done.
in.
It's finished.
What's her name?
Stuck up.
Shamima
Begum.
Begum, yeah. Yeah, do you think, in your opinion, she should be allowed back in the UK? And why?
Hell no.
Why? Why would you say that?
Big man, she was with ISIS for 4 years, yeah? She was with ISIS for 4 years. 4 years. In that time, we don't know what she could have learned or picked up or whatever, yeah? She was groomed, didn't it? Like, she was groomed to go over there, yeah, when she was 15.
Do you think because she was groomed, she has a right to come back? Because it was
No, because potentially she could have been radicalised. She could have been radicalised, innit?
You have no evidence that she was harmful, other than that she was an ISIS.
Other than that she was... Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, listen, yeah. If she spent that much time there, and she's potentially become radicalised, which is a threat to this country, yeah, then I don't see any reason for why she should be allowed to come back.
No, she shouldn't, man.
Hell no.
No, like, it's not her fault that she did go, but it is at the same time. Because it's brainwashing. It's a sign of brainwashing.
Hey man, nobody at the age of 15.
No.
Nobody at the age of 15 is like, oh yeah, that ISIS looks a bit cool. Let me just go over there.
No, but you're old enough. You're old enough to know that getting hanged is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like,
decapitating heads.
To know.
Burning alive.
But at that time, there were videos coming out where they were chopping man's head off and that.
Yeah, it's because she's our age.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what were you doing at 15? Maths, science, English,
in
not
school.
joining ISIS.
I was in school,
Was
being a good little Kurdish boy.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, no, you
Oh,
were.
okay.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
the reason why ISIS don't exist no more.
That's not what we wanted to ask.
I'm saying it.
But did you know, like, so apparently, like, so her British citizen has been revoked, so she's not a citizen no more.
Because she received the letter from Home Secretary.
Did you see how she read it out?
Yeah. Read it out like her GCSE results and that.
Okay then.
Bro, that's bad, man, though.
Huh?
Man says her whole citizenship was taken, or she
Yeah,
was.
no, because it's happened
Okay,
before. It's happened before, but it hasn't been televised like this as much. It's happened before. Like, I think it happened in October. The last time it happened, October. Some man from ISIS wanted to come back. He was a UK citizen. Yeah, they stripped him of his citizenship as well. I don't know why this one got so much media attention though.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was on Twitter and bare people, like loads of the bait people, were thinking that it was a propaganda.
It's trying to distract people.
They're trying to distract people, and that's what's also happened at the same time. Is that ISIS bride of another one wants to come back to America, and another one wants to go back to Canada, and they're all doing it at the same time.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a bit fishy, isn't it?
It is a bit fishy, but you got to ask the question: what are they trying to distract us from? trying to plot something.
The amount of times I've seen it on my timeline, like, it's a bit fishy, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't help that we're making memes of it as well.
Yeah, no, it doesn't, because it's just
All that we're
spreading it
talking
even
about
more. Like, that's the main topic
Don't
that's
bother,
going
bro.
on right now. Like that's what's in current news right now. It's mad. It's gonna die down, like, obviously.
But what would they hide though? What's the propaganda they want to hide?
Big man, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
I don't think it'll pick up.
Nah, what's it called? I couldn't tell you. I don't know what they could.
Oh wait,
potentially-
actually no. I think I remember one. It's they're using the coverage of like what she did and how she's been affected to come in and seek into that country and take the oil, like they did with Iraq or something like that. They want to take the oil or some shit like that. They want to take over that country and do something. The British, because they did that to everywhere. That's how Israel and Palestine started as well. Because the British just came like.
So what you're. Okay, I don't understand where you're going. I don't understand.
It's very vague in my head, but someone was like, they're using her as a sympathy card and see look what ISIS is doing to her, and then this is the lies, and we should intervene for her benefit.
Just like fucking Libya.
That's where America
There was
did
no
that.
real problem,
There was no real problem.
but they still intervened.
You know what? Libya was actually a very good country.
Yeah, it was.
It's a very, very
now
good
it's
country.
turned to shit.
It's turned
This is
so
what I'm
bad.
saying. Like all of the past dictators and whatever, yeah, they were all deaded off in it. Like what Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, and all of them, man. Yeah, but now it's even worse. Now it's way worse.
Yeah, because no one
than
knows
how
what
it
to
was
do
back
with the power.
Exactly, like Egypt as well. Egypt, that whole thing when the government collapsed, the whole country was in chaos, man.
How does
It
a
was
country
fucked.
even collapse?
I don't know. The infrastructure, everything like education, government, welfare, all of that sort of stuff. That it will fail, and bit by bit, the country will just go into.
Isn't that
Anarchy.
like when I think some back time Turkey had like the military.
Turkey had the coup against President Erdogan.
And did it work?
Nope. Yeah, and whoever participated in that coup, I think they were imprisoned or deaded off.
Damn.
And it was like the third of the Turkish military that participated in it. Something mad like that. But, you know.
If we're being real though, ISIS did fell off.
Yeah, they fell off a long time ago.
Like they had like one hit and that's no okay.
They had one top 40 and then they fell off.
One hit wonders.
Moving like Rams.
Flipping,
Nah, the Rams
well,
is doing bits though.
Basically, yeah.
Please sponsor us.
That's my family tree.
Basically, yeah. So you see in the
I
news,
got
like, if
the
you see in
power.
like main events that's going on with ISIS, yeah, it's like it obviously is surged in like 2014, 2015 because that's when it was all over the news, right? And then like as you get to like 2017, 18, 19, like 2019, the only major thing that has happened like from ISIS, yeah, is an explosion in a Syrian airport. Not Syrian airport.
How did ISIS
was in-
even start?
Yeah, it was in Syria.
That's just hella old.
Huh?
How did ISIS even start?
Something to do with Saddam Hussein,
You know what I'm saying? Who's that? The Iraqi?
the Iraqi dictator, which was killed in
Like-
2006. He died in 2006. They hung him, yeah, and then only recently.
Do you remember when I told you
2015.
how the Americans tortured Saddam Hussein? They tortured Saddam Hussein, yeah, by you know that Family Guy film where Saddam Hussein was a gay man.
Oh.
He had a gay lover. I don't know who the gay lover was, but they just made him watch that 24/7.
Good, fam. That guy was a prick, fam.
How much of a prick?
Big prick.
What's the levels of a prick? Like, did he like just take a little bit of money here and there?
No, fam. He was a dickhead, fam.
Can you elaborate?
First of all, he killed my dad's uncle.
I think that was
Well,
a bit too
okay,
much.
it's people in there. Because the thing is, yeah, is that
Made it sound veg, man.
no. Back then, you had to if you were like a writer or a poet or like a singer or whatever. I've told you this, isn't it? You had to dedicate some piece of work to him, right? So basically, my dad's uncle, he was either a writer or a poet. Yeah, he didn't want to do it. They came and drive by them, did it off.
Drive by.
In the car, whacked him straight. But this was like a long time, like.
But has Iraq always been under like dictatorships and stuff like that?
No,
Prior to Saddam Hussein.
Prior to Saddam Hussein, no, it was King Faisal or something, I don't know. But nah, He was like the first dictator of Iraq, sort of, in modern times. But that's why. But if you deep it, back then was bad, but now it's even worse in Iraq. Like there's nothing. There's just car bombs going off. Yeah, there's no food, there's no electricity. It's peak.
It's a bit mad still.
Like, my mom's there right now. Like, it's a bit mad. It's peak. It's getting better slightly though, because ISIS has collapsed. So.
Yeah, speaking of that, back to the Shamima thing, yeah? Since she's technically not allowed in this country now, right?
Yeah.
But apparently they're viewing her baby. Do you think her baby should be coming back?
Yeah, it's calm. Her baby's pure. The baby ain't done nothing.
Yeah. The baby didn't do anything, I agree with that.
The baby's more innocent than us.
Yeah, but what I want to know, or what I was thinking, is that... is that you know how the baby, if it finds out who its dad is, and then reads about it and knows about it, it could get radicalized. Because
that's a potential.
That's a potential.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm worried about. Like in 19 years' time, like when they're learning about ISIS history, and the baby's just like, I'll avenge my mother and my father.
Yeah. It's a potential, but that's up to whoever runs this country.
I'll be out of the country by then, so it'll be okay.
Where you be going?
I don't know, Canada or something.
Why Canada?
Tokyo.
Why Tokyo? You can't even speak Japanese.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
I'm not gonna attempt right now. just in case I offend a couple of people.
I swear you can speak Vietnamese though.
Okay, let's not bring this up yet. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic, yeah? Alright, okay. Her kids should be allowed.
But I'm worried about the radicalization though.
Cause I know, but you still gotta give the kid a chance.
You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Do we though?
Was the kid just born or something?
Yeah.
Like just born?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's sort of like, you can't do nothing right now.
It's just the baby.
I know you,
He's
man.
going to be innocent.
You know what the thing is, yeah? Let me tell you something, yeah? You, man, used to joke about me flying the plane in 9/11.
I never did. I know who did
Someone did it, yeah? They were like, oh, I was flying the plane in 9/11. Big man, I was 2 years old. I was 2. So you see some next baby flying the plane. You think that's what's going to happen with that
Fam,
girl's
when
baby?
you play GTA, yeah, and you steal a plane from the airport.
What's the first thing you do?
Okay, I've only done that twice, man. I've only done it twice. Like,
He steals planes from GTA while playing the game and flies it into buildings as a joke.
I've done it twice, big man. It was a joke. I've done it twice as a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
Mine was his practice run. That shot is going.
No, I like the shot. That can stay.
Wait!
Oh.
Whoa. So what's gonna go?
I crashed into the shore. When I crash, I lost. Make the plane do a little skirt. All I see is glass.
Lay a finger on my terrace, that's a Mazzolini.
Oh, my dick comes out.
Maz is like the worst talk show ever. We're making fun of terrorists. You know, since ISIS has now collapsed, and have you noticed like whenever the Taliban came, then Al Qaeda came, then ISIS came, and there's Boko Haram in.
What's that? New?
No, Boko Haram.
I've never heard of that.
There's the Hezbollah in Lebanon as well.
A what?
They're terrorist groups, man.
They're sort of protecting them.
Probably so.
It's like how there's so many new artists today. They're just trying to get #1 terrorists or something.
Start doing the most trendy thing.
There's like a charts, like there's a specific charts for them.
Scoreboard. We shouldn't make fun of that. But yeah, so
That point don't count.
it was below the head. Wait, so do you think there's going to be a new terrorist group that's like a big thing that the media's just going to cover?
It will come.
And then, so what was the motive behind ISIS? What did they want?
I don't know.
They wanted world domination.
With their little 2 AK-47s.
Actually, let's look at it.
Huh?
Will they watch this?
Watch this and then they capture us or some shit.
When Portsmouth.
Fuck
Oh
us.
shit.
And we're in the worst place as well,
Big man.
remember?
Listen,
Fucking
nah,
Navy's
we're
here.
in the
They
worst.
protect us.
No, we're in the best place.
Yeah,
Big
the army's right
Army
fucking
base
here,
is
bro.
right
Exactly, so they're gonna come here and attack here.
They
first.
can't attack the English. Fam, Ollie's here. We got Ollie, bro.
Yeah, man, he will protect us like.
They literally have reserves everywhere in this Pacific.
Fam, they couldn't do shit.
This is the port you would use if World War III happens. to send out all the ships.
Do you want World War III to happen?
World War III's gonna happen, bro.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's so.
Shut up. No, it's not.
You're denying an inevitability. Oh, for fuck's sake! I can't.
Slow down your
You're
words.
denying.
I beg you, pass me some lemonade. I'm thirsty.
Huh? Okay, you start though.
I can't scan camera. Okay, cut to you.
Why?
Body, beauty muncher. I'll believe it though.
Can I have some? I'll sky it.
No, you didn't need to sky it. You're cool.
Because he hasn't done anything. Yeah, okay.
Alright, carry on.
Bleep it, you prick.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry.
Actually, let them know.
You
If
want
you're
them to- you want
no,
them
no,
to-
I'm joking. That's for secret things, isn't it? It's a surprise attack.
Go on.
DM him if you want to know.
Shut up! Don't DM me, man.
For £10, you'll tell you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If for £10, we'll do the unbleeping of the last bleep as well, since you all want to know.
Don't bottle it. Uncensored.
We'll put it on our OnlyFans or some shit.
They can't hear you, big man.
He's laughing with it.
No, they picked it up.
They only hear you enough fans to watch it. Just like, bro, big man.
Can you hear this, guys? I want to know if it's loud.
You know that it is loud, right?
Is it that loud?
Yeah.
I think it'll be hella loud though.
Like, comment, and subscribe to PewDiePie.
Alright, can we carry on with the
shit,
fucking
yeah.
topic?
Alright, yeah.
Subscribe, like we only have like 40 subscribers.
That's shut. We have 50 actually.
Is there oil in Syria?
Yeah. There's oil like all over the Middle East.
Why is there so much oil there? I know why there's so much oil, but why is there so much oil there?
I don't know.
It's the dinosaurs and that. They died conveniently just there.
I couldn't tell you why there's bare oil there, fam. Saudi Arabia's living off that oil money.
Apparently, you know Texas, right?
Mm.
The whole entirety of Texas is just above oil. You know how big Texas
Why
is?
do they get their own oil, bro?
I've seen
They do.
that little teeth and
Texas, yeah. I swear they want to be independent.
No, never gonna be independent.
Fam, they wanted to.
It's like how Scotland wanted to be independent from the United Kingdom. You're not gonna gain anything from that.
Pissing me off. Stupid ass.
Some malfunctions, bro. We can't operate before 6:30.
it looks like our earliest
Alright,
podcast.
fam, what are we talking about?
ISIS and that. ISIS
Yeah.
and them, man.
Anything else you can like?
Anything else you can talk about? Because Rob Boy, like, we haven't spoken about anything.
I mean, we did talk
In
about
like-
Shamima.
Yeah. What's next?
Okay then.
I think she should be M'd off.
Huh?
Huh? Well, okay.
So,
You think what?
It's
Fam,
like,
you messed up your mic.
No, it's fine. Unless you want to come and do it.
No, that's right.
Alright.
We're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Well, also, what I also wanted to talk about was that Blackface thing. That the one that what was the company that did it?
Hmm?
Oh,
Gucci,
Gucci.
Moncler, Prada.
But recently it was
And
Gucci,
and,
innit?
And Katy Perry's
shoe.
shoes.
Have you seen that?
She had, her
I thought that was like another designer though.
No, I don't know what it was, but it was Katy Perry's line of whatever. I don't know.
Not gonna lie,
That
yeah.
was her shit. They took it down straight away. They took it off. the
Personally,
shelves.
I don't think the Gucci's that mad. Cause like, I've been looking at Gucci stuff. Yeah, they started off first. It was just a mouth thing, and it was in white, and it had the red lips. So people were using it on Halloween as like the Joker.
You see the
what
black
I'm
one
saying?
though? That resembles Blackface though, so you can understand that.
Like that. Who the fuck did that?
They're just taking a mic. Yeah. Like,
Who this one?
that's the main one they're angry about.
Yeah.
You can put it off and see.
Yeah. Alright, okay, carry on.
Yeah, but their first design was a white one, and bare people were banging it out. And then like they done a black version, and then it just flopped.
Yeah.
But
They
it's-
did resemble it though.
it doesn't really resemble it. Though. It's just a mouth.
It had red lips, which resembled the original Blackface. That's why people are
If it was
actually
in blue
offended.
lips, would people?
Do you
still
think
get
it was
offended?
fake? Yeah, true. You have a point there. But with red lips is what associated as lips. But
Yeah, like
when
the
people
parent-
draw lips, it is either red, purple, pink,
But when it was in white, no one complained. I don't know. It just seems like
the idea was that the whole point of blackface is, what was it? White people that dressed up in that, and specifically it was a black face. Something around the eyes and then the red lips. It was specifically that.
It's like I don't know if you know the Dragon Ball Z character, Mr. Popo. No. You know who Mr. Popo is? Yeah. Everyone that watched Dragon Ball Z, they would know that was just like epitome of blackface and racism in China or Japan.
Yeah, but yeah.
That was a bit bait.
That was so bait. Oh my god.
They have to change it to
if
blue.
you search Mr. Popo right now, it's just
They changed him to blue, innit?
I don't know if they changed the fucking character, but Jesus, it was bad. Made him.
It was so bait.
They wasn't even trying to hide it. Probably called him the N-word somewhere.
Mr. Popo.
Oh fuck. What?
I don't have chicken.
I didn't even watch Dragon Ball Z like that yet. But fuck.
Is that why? Because you're like so conscious about the world.
Huh?
Huh?
No, it's because I didn't have a childhood.
Sad stories with Osman, part 7.
That's crazy.
What? Just bait.
Fam, you see what I mean? Like,
It's the most baitest thing ever, bro.
fucking hell.
That's evil.
But yeah, no, it's fuck. Moncler's what? No, you know what? Yeah.
You can't see it.
Gucci's one wasn't even the worst one. Gucci's wasn't even the
Moncler.
worst. It was Moncler that
I
was
haven't
the
seen
worst
Moncler's one. He'll put it up right now here.
Look at it, yeah. Moncler.
Oh, they did change it.
Yeah, I think they changed some of it.
Moncler took down the whole.
Wait, so what? It was Moncler, Gucci,
Prada.
Oh,
That's what I know.
Why would they, in the first place, do blackface?
Just to take the mick, I guess.
Fam, I don't
But
know. That hurts their hurts their
so
share
what
prices.
would they gain? Essentially, what would they gain?
I don't understand why they did it, but something like this would have hurt their share prices.
So I don't understand.
If they're a public company.
Or like less people will buy it, like because you're having
Yeah, because now you have a whole load of people.
you have a whole demographic or
that
majority of a demographic that's not gonna buy it.
I
don't know,
they've
people
become
probably still
offended.
like-
They've become offended by it, so obviously they're not gonna
Like,
purchase things from that company anymore.
I know what's his name.
Besides from Floyd Mayweather
And Kodak Black.
and Kodak Black
Kodak Black, isn't it?
and
But
Mostak.
he's still gonna buy it.
And Mostak, he still wears was it Prado?
You still wear
Or
Gucci as
Moncler.
well.
I think it was
nothing
Moncler.
Gucci.
Oh,
It's not on purpose either.
But yeah, it's mad.
I still don't get it. Is it the outrage that gives them public eye and gives them more consumers and more racist customers?
You ever heard of that saying
all publicity?
all publicity is
Good publicity.
publicity, yeah. That's probably why. But I couldn't imagine them sitting in the board meeting.
You guys, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna
Coming
offend the
up with
whole entirety of black
coming
people.
up with a whole collection based on blackface.
Just
And they knew what they were doing.
Of course they knew what
They
they were
knew
doing.
what they were doing. So
the
there's no
Moncler one was straight in your face.
It was fam.
Man, I think they would just want to see how far they can take it. Until
But
they,
it's mad. All the companies did it pretty much at the same time, as well.
Nah, the Katy Perry one was old.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, right, okay.
But then people just found it and was like, hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
No, but there's also a lot of fake outrage as well. Like sometimes
Jumping on the wave.
jumping on the wave, not knowing the whole consequence. I understand people who actually fight for it,
Yeah.
but then there's some people who are just doing it just to fit in.
That's like that guy that found out that underneath the Air Max 270s, yeah, it was like there was like, you know how Allah is written in Arabic. He found that out, and he sent it off to Nike and whatever, and he's petitioning to get those shoes removed from like stores.
Can you pull that out? Because
So
I've
you
never
got
seen
them?
that.
I've got the shoes.
Have you looked at it?
Yeah, I've looked at it. It
Does-
resembles it quite a bit, but I don't know. I'm still wearing the shoes. Like, it doesn't make a difference to my life, to be honest.
Burn that.
Like, to me, it's nothing that deep. I'm just saying that.
Like, you can see how-
you know, it's believable that it's a mistake.
But
The way it was written.
it could be believable that it wasn't. Because keep in mind, yeah, the white man hates a lot of people. Oh, I don't think it would, yeah.
Huh?
He's the white man.
Look.
Ah.
You see how that's the A, and then
What's it
that's
supposed to
L.
be?
There's one on top, look.
Look,
No,
that's,
I mean, like,
that's
what-
Allah in Arabic, yeah, and
Okay.
that's the Air Max writing underneath the 270 shoe.
Okay, I understand that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what are Nike trying to say it was?
They're trying to say that it was the way that they writ Air Max. Like that's just how they.
Fine, I've never seen that until now.
Yeah.
I can't even see.
I've looked at the shoe because I've got it, and it is there.
I can't even see Air Max from that though.
Yeah, I can't see Air Max whatsoever.
A, it's upside down. That's why. A, I, R.
Your hand is blocking
Your
the
hand
entire
is
screen.
just, yeah. Just, do you know what? You
Alright,
should
you
put
know
on
what?
screen.
You look at it later, innit? Look at it later. I'll put it on the screen as well. And
Sorry, big one.
yeah,
Editing
But-
25.
but yeah. So they're trying to get that down. And because obviously it's disrespectful if the name is there.
Yeah, because
You
I
can't
understand
see.
why that guy was
Yeah.
bare upset. Because
Yeah.
imagine like you're very religious, but you like obviously your stuff.
That's what they didn't.
You keep the God's word,
That's-
and you find out you're stamping on the word Allah. You like every time you walk.
That's why you know when they put Muhammad Ali's start on the Walk of what was it?
Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
Walk of Fame. What was
The
it?
second
They
one.
had to
In
put it
Hollywood.
they had to put it on the wall instead because Muhammad is the prophet's name.
Crazy.
Because they're not allowed. You can't. People be stepping over it. It's not.
It's bare marginal.
Not allowed.
Bare people name their kids Muhammad. Remember that thing in like when we were in year 12, someone was called Muhammad.
Yeah.
Everyone just called him Muhammad cubed.
The Oyster card.
What was that?
That was like an Oyster card.
It was someone. It was on Instagram. I saw it on Instagram.
And there was another one that was like Muhammad.
How do you remember how much Mohammed's or whatever?
Oh,
Muhammad.
that's mad.
I don't understand why you would do that, man. At least once you have the name. It's blessed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I guess the parents really wanted to bless the child.
Did it work?
Huh?
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Like my brother and me are both named after a demigod. Are we blessed?
Kind of.
True, kind of, but not. I still don't have
You're alive.
$1 million in my bank account. Another fake outrage: the charcoal face mask.
That's fake.
That's bullshit.
That pissed me
I ain't
off.
even gonna put up the picture because fam, charcoal is first of all charcoal is black.
Boom. Let me explain, alright?
It's just black.
It's black.
It's a black
Naturally.
substance.
It's
It's been about before humans.
It's a face mask. Like it's good for your skin. Like
You
the
put it on.
properties within
You take it
charcoal is
off.
good for your skin.
And it clears your skin.
It doesn't resemble.
It doesn't make you
blackface.
black forever, and you don't do it to yourself.
And even if it does, they're not doing it for that reason. No one walked out in a face mask.
And I was
like,
saying like, oh, this is how you're using black stigma against us. And this woman was using the most random big words, put it together, hoping it made sense. And it just came out as shit.
because of this, yeah, people aren't gonna take when it's actually seriously. They're not gonna take it serious.
Bro, I have a friend, he still gets called like the N-word when he's walking in a suit in like flipping wherever. Yeah, he still gets called it. And that is something. A fucking charcoal face mask is not outrage. It's to clean your skin. People, no wait.
Bullshit.
What pisses me off here, yeah, you have the right to get outrage on things you believe is upsetting, right? However, that doesn't mean everything that you believe is upsetting is actually upsetting. You get what I mean? I can't think of an example apart
People have
from the
different
face mask right now.
People have different perspectives on things. If it's like a justified problem where it is like applicable to bare things, yeah, like the whole Montclair thing, then that's a problem, yeah. But if it's fam, it's charcoal. Like you're putting that on your face to cleanse your skin or whatever people use charcoal for, yeah. And then
you
take
even
it
use
off.
it to clean your fucking teeth.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, fam.
Is that black teeth?
It is, but big man, I don't understand why people are so fucking pissy about that sort of shit, man. It's like, doesn't mean anything. It's like they're looking for something to complain about.
Exactly. No, it's
Pretty much.
It's a waste of energy, man.
It's looking
Go
for people.
flipping.
The one thing I
raise your
want to
kids
talk
or something.
about the Shamima thing, yeah, is that I saw this tweet by some Muslim girl posted it, yeah. She's a hijabi, innit? She must have, I think after that story came out about the whole Shamima thing, yeah, she must have endured bare racial hatred like by white men, innit? Just for no reason.
That's dumb.
That's what I'm saying. Like people like her being broadcasted on the news to everyone. That's including these people that don't like Muslims and that. It's gonna affect the Muslims living in this country. It's adding fuel to the fire. Yeah, by saying, oh, this girl's from ISIS. She wants to come back. She's a Muslim girl. All those people like the EDO lot or whatever. Yeah, they're getting more angry. Yeah, they're getting more pissed off, and then they're gonna go and use that as a reason to attack Muslim women. If I can find the tweet, I'll put it in. But she was just like, the way I'm trying to explain it, it might not come off as clear in it, but it's happened. Like Muslim women have been targeted a lot more.
Oh no, I haven't seen much of that.
I saw a couple of tweets.
But I've seen what I have seen though is like everyone kind of united with each other to not let this woman back in.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm seeing black people, Asian people, hijabis themselves. I'm seeing white people. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
Because she's a threat.
She tried it.
Besides from Danny Dyer. Danny Dyer said that she should come back.
Why?
If she comes back, she can stay at your house then.
Yeah. There were a lot of people supporting her to come back. Bro.
Yeah, I was seeing they were rooting for her.
Yeah, but like it's not.
So the thing is that she got attitude. Like
when she talks, it pisses me off.
She has attitude.
I think they should have some sympathy for me and then. I mean, for everything I've been through, like they have no
yourself
proof.
In that situation.
They have no proof that I was done anything bad, other than the fact that I was in ISIS, the Islamic State that decapitated people, and that Japanese journalists and all of them, man.
It's almost like you wrote the script, bruv. It's like you recited it word for word, like you've been practicing or some shit. Oh no.
He's back.
He's back.
Yalla, let's go.
Again.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you.
Alhamdulillah.
I said it right.
You said it wrong.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I said it right.
Yeah, I know, but you got to put more emphasis on the I's and the E's and whatever.
This is fucking ABC.
You know, it's
Alhamdulillah.
I'm never gonna try attempts.
Your pronunciation's a bit off, but it's alright. It's alright for someone that doesn't.
Would you join ISIS now if they were winning?
Oh.
Why not? Seems like fun.
Is that even a question?
It's like NCS.
No.
It's NCS but fun.
No.
You can put it on your CV and everything.
You're making a point.
Yeah, innit? And then
They'll just kill me, I swear. Are they not racist?
Can't lie, they probably will.
Actually, they might not be racist.
No, I think they have everyone.
Oh,
I know they've had Kurdish.
Yeah,
people.
at least ISIS is not racist.
I know that they have had Kurdish people.
How would you know?
They would all.
It was his
They all
cousins.
left.
It was his uncle study abroad.
They all left before shit started to get worse.
So if there was a movement, right?
No.
Okay. But let's say hypothetically, there was a movement that you believed was a proper cause for. So it was like empower, I don't know, black people, but being all this, like say a Black Panthers movement. It's not comparing. I'm not comparing.
Did you say Black Panther?
Like, I don't know, like a Black Panther, but more extreme. 'Cause you know what I mean?
Black Panther is a Marvel show.
You have some serious readings to do. The Black Panther movement.
Okay. Fam, obviously, I thought you were trying to compare flipping Black Panther to ISIS.
Because what ISIS is, they follow Islam, right? Islam.
Or a version of it.
They follow Islam, but it's like a very
Panther.
unrealistic version of Islam where it's actually violence, right? The Black Panther was fighting for black people's rights, yeah? Now, that's what ISIS think they're doing, right? Now imagine something for that.
Alright.
But extreme, as in they were killing other black people as well. Would you join?
No.
So why the fuck would Shamima join?
I don't know, but you can apply that to every single type of scenario. But when it comes into killing innocent people, is wrong.
Killing.
I was watching. No. Let me put it like this. Yeah, I watched a documentary some time ago. Some woman came face to face with someone who was in ISIS, right? And this guy, they interviewed him. He was in prison by the Kurds. So the Kurds have imprisoned him and everything. They interviewed, and He admitted he had killed at least 500 plus people,
I think that's
including babies and children. And women. Now you're telling me this is all like, other than the fact I was an ISIS. Once you've done something like that, bro, you can fucking stay there.
We could go
Your
into
baby
it.
can stay there too, bro.
We could go into it, but I'm gonna dumb it down. Like I'm gonna simplify it a little bit. Yeah, there's a Kurdish group here called the Yazidis, right? Very peaceful people.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They were literally the women and children were kidnapped, raped, and then killed off for fun.
For fun.
It was like, yeah, they would do it for fun. Like they would kill the men, take the women and children, and that's. Yeah, I hate that, fam.
You see what I mean?
It pissed me off.
She can fucking stay there with the baby too.
It pissed me off.
She can no.
I don't give a
the
fuck.
baby should come.
Bro, the dad was an ISIS member, bro. I don't give a shit.
I don't care. Like it's not gonna affect you. The baby's a whole new.
You planted
soul.
your seeds. Now watch them sprout.
You're chatting
So I
rubbish.
heard something about her dad being
Holland, from Holland.
No, her dad being
Oh, her dad. I don't know. Her husband was from Holland.
Nah, I heard. No. Listen, I
Peaceful
heard something about her dad, sort of like
Not really.
pushing those ideologies towards her before she left, something like that. So let's say that scenario is real, yeah, where he is like he's basically radicalized, right, and he agrees with their ideas and whatever, like, yeah. If the kid comes back to the family, then
The kid's gonna get radicalized,
there's a
man.
potential for it to happen, and you know, generation by generation, it gets worse, right, with these sort of things. So you never know for the kid, but I still think the kid should come back
Kids should have a chance.
because there's still a chance for that kid to have a life and not to go down that path. You know what I'm saying?
Is Al Qaeda still about?
No, not really.
What about Taliban? They're gone as well. isn't it?
Taliban is probably still small numbers.